All right, cue the fade out as usual. What's up, everyone? How we doing today? Let's go ahead and get the party started. I'm a little bit more prepared this time, just because I had to make a video before this. Make sure we're all good on the sound and okay, cool. You guys can hear that? All right. Let's go ahead and switch over here. Before I do that, let me make sure. There we are. All right, we're here. Let's see. Josh V hype. Let's go hit the likes. Thank you so much as usual, my friend. Good to see you. Is it Rathon? I want to say Rathon. If I butchered that, I'm sorry. Avengers Assemble. Dandy Frasco. Hello, Amar. Hi, Johnny and crew. Hey, John. What's up? I'm awake, waiting for your stream. Good to have you here. It's good to see you. Not able to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just making sure I had everything all set before I switch screens over. Mr. Reckless. Hey, Johnny. Good to see you. Jeff Jefferson. Hey, Johnny. All the best. Good to see you as well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We have a couple things to talk about. Yeah, some very exciting stuff going on. Price action as well as stuff going on behind the scenes. I have an announcement to make to the public, but not yet. Not yet. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, or something that's been in the works for a while. And we're figuring out the final details, and I am very excited for what's going on. If you guys are in the Discord, you already know. Try not to ruin the surprise, though. That's all I'm gonna say. Do me a favor, try not to ruin the surprise. But if you guys are in the Discord, you guys already know what's going on. If you haven't, go check out the Discord. Very important announcement when it comes to stuff that's been developing. Let's see. Like I said, guys, don't ruin the surprise. Don't ruin the surprise. Alan Clark, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Bedarius, hello. How are you? You feeling better? Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. I honestly think it's the weather outside because it's warmer than usual. I'm pretty much good. It's always one thing after another. I'm feeling fine. The other day, I bit my cheek and the inside of my cheek, and now it's like swollen. So that was fun, but I don't feel. I pretty much feel like 100% now. I'm still a little stuffy, but I think that's mostly because of the weather. But yeah, we're doing good. Doing a lot better. Let's see. Amar, we already know now. Say mine very hyped. Yeah, guys, I was very surprised when I found out the news. And like I said, I promise sometime from what I'm hearing, it looks like sometime this week I'll be able to make an official announcement. Most likely I'll be on a different channel as well. I'll be collaborating with David Tech and talking about what's been going on. This is the first step. There's even more exciting stuff that might be happening in the background. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny as of yet, but the first thing that I just announced to Discord is very exciting. I promise as soon as we get everything settled, I will let you guys know how to take advantage of that. It's one of the many perks of being a lifetime member. One of the many perks. So let's go ahead and talk price action here. Let's talk what's going on, what could be happening. And we'll go ahead. If you guys have any questions, guys, please. I know there's we've been picking up traction on the channel lately. Just to be transparent forward, I've been running an ad on one of the videos, just trying to get it out in the. Oh, that might have just spoiled the surprise. Go ahead and. I've been running an ad on one of the videos, and it's been getting a lot of views, and we've been getting a lot of subscribers recently. As of right now, we've gained 40 subs just from that one video alone. I think before I ran the ad, we were less than 10. So definitely a lot of new people here to the channel. So if you guys are new here, I'd welcome you. If you guys are able to catch this live stream, if not, I hope to catch you on another one and meet you guys here soon. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. The video in question is the I'm sure you guys have seen this, but the bear market how to make 250% in the bear market. I wanted to test the waters, just to see, but we got almost 5,000 views on that. So, yeah. Listen, there's a lot of new subs. I think this is the way to do it. I think I'm going to be a little bit more proactive and promoting the channel a little bit more on YouTube. So good to see you guys here. If you're new, if you're watching a rerun of this, I welcome you to the channel. Hopefully we can catch you on a live stream here shortly. But let's go ahead and talk price action here. Any take profits on ETH and BTC incoming? At the moment, Mr. Reckless, not yet. I'll go over that here in a second. Oh, what is it? No, you spoiled it. You could read. It's okay, guys. I'm not too it's I want to keep it a secret, but it's not like I'm gonna get in trouble if I spill the beans. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll go back and delete it once the rerun is uploaded. Just so, because I know a lot of you guys watch the reruns instead of the live stream, which is fine. But let's go ahead and talk to you here. I'll get rid of it after. Don't worry, bit areas. So, with BTC, pretty much, unfortunately, the question at hand is what is going on right now? Are we going to continue to pump, or are we due for a correction, or is this it? Is this the top? And a lot of people are, I've been active on YouTube a little bit more often, just trying to get opinions on larger channels to see what they're thinking. A lot of people who I've been watching have been on the side of this is the end of the relief rally. We're testing local high, coming up to a swing failure pattern up here, and this is gonna be it. Guys, I'm not that convinced. The only reason why is because it's the same. You gotta think it's the same thing of what's been going on, or the same thing has happened back here. We were down here at this region. Oh, price put in an ABC correction, and we're at support. It can't dump, but it's not going to continue to dump, and we continue to dump. So it's almost the same kind of scenario. Everyone thinks that we're done. Everyone thinks that, oh, we're at the local high. It's very strong support here. There's a bunch of money and volume here. There's no way price can break through. No. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we got another push to the upside, just because everyone is especially bearish, especially how we've been consolidating over the past couple days. And for me, these kind of consolidation moves, like this can go, I'm not saying this is a bull run, but it's pretty common, or it's been common in larger parts of the bull market. You always see these consolidation moves higher, something like this. That we take our time, eventually just keep going. So I'm just not convinced that this is going to be, there's another one here. I'm just not convinced that this is done yet. That's just me. Am I going to be wrong? Who knows? And if I am wrong, I'm going to fall on that sword. I'm 100% more than willing to accept the fact that I was wrong. But the beautiful part about how we do things here is that most likely, more often than not, we're going to be in a short trade regardless. Let's talk about a couple of things that could be going on. One of the opportunities or possibilities that you could be taking. But keeping that in mind, as of right now, there is no legitimate short setup for BTC yet. If anything, I need to see a clear separation in trend. To me, this is still part of the uptrend. I need to see a very strong pullback and then a retest higher. Once we can get that sort of setup, I'd be more willing to take a short off of that. But as of right now, we just don't have it. So I have to wait and see what's going on there. Fortunately, this kind of price action, choppy consolidation does mess with some other movements and how other coins move. We'll go over that in a second here. Just particularly Litecoin in general, we're going to talk about. But as of right now, that's not it. This is not developed. And in order for me to take profit on the longs, I need to see an established clear separation and trend with a larger God damn. Sorry, they've been doing pavement work outside, and I can smell it, and sometimes it just makes you want to cough. So I'm not still sick, it's just whatever's going on out there. I opened the window for a little bit, I just closed it just because I don't like the smell, but I could still smell it. But I need a clear larger ABC pullback on a 1 hour time frame. Ideally something with a separation of this size. So I would need a much larger clear separation in trend, but doesn't necessarily have to happen. If we keep going, I have to wait for the ABC pullback to happen. I can't just take profit just to take profit, even though we're at resistance. In an ideal scenario, I would like to see some sort of larger pullback form where I can consider taking profit. And same thing goes vice versa with the shorts. I need to see a large setup that's relative, that shows a clear separation in trend in order for me to take a short position. As of now, we do not have that. So let's go ahead. That's pretty much it for ETH. Oh, sorry, for BTC. I want to go over ETH quick. I just want to talk about a couple things of what's going on with ETH. Same thing, same case. Same thing really going on for Ethereum, except there's a couple different things I want you to keep in mind. We did not test the local high here. Doesn't mean we have to, but keeping that in mind, there's a couple different highs to get to, but ultimately the main level I'm looking for ETH to test, if we continue to pump, which I honestly think we will, I'm looking for ETH to come up and test at 2033 and to possibly complete a much larger ABC like this. This is the ideal scenario for me. Doesn't mean it has to happen. We can easily get something like this as well. A to a B to a C, or in this case, the A will actually be here. But we can easily get something like that. I'm 100% willing to take that position as well, but I would need to see a clear, nice entry in order for me to take that. And like I said, according to the rules and how we do things, I need to find a clear separation in trend. You know, if I go to the 1 hour, zoom out, well, I mean, I pinch, like I zoom out with the pinch, but I don't scroll in. So you guys can do this, but just don't do this. Don't zoom in. All right, make sure you zoom all the way out. It's okay to pinch and do this, just to give you a clear perspective of what's going on. But I would need, like I said, another clear separation in trend. As of right now, we do not have that. I need something like this. If we can get something like that, I will absolutely take the short trade once we get back above. But as of right now, I don't see anything developed. If anything, we could see something like this. You know, we might have an ABC here to start the A, come back down, and then do something like that. If this happens, I will absolutely take a short trade. But right now, it's just not developed enough, in my opinion. But yeah, ultimately, if we continue to pump, 2033 is the next target for me to short. And even still, it does not have to hold and respect that level. We'll have to see. It can just blow straight through it, and we'll never get a short opportunity. But more often than not, more likely than not, I would say that we're probably due for some choppiness here, and I think we are going to take some positions up in that region. John, do you have a criteria of the pullback that we can say it's valid, like using fibs? Unfortunately, no. I just go based off of structure, because with fibs, price can respect fibs, but it's not the ultimate answer. It's not the end all be all. I don't know exactly. You know, price might come down, touch a 0.618, and let's say continue to develop a structure. We don't know. Just based on how I view things, a worst case scenario, if we do get a slight pullback without a good correction and a good size to take profit off of, if anything, it allows us to allows us to ride the wave more. Unfortunately, there's some of you guys who aren't in long positions at the moment. If that is the case, ideally you guys would want to find another long opportunity to get into to try to ride the wave up. But in my case scenario, and how I view things and how we're doing things at the moment, I have no reason to take profit unless price gives me a legitimate reason to. But at the moment, that's not really there for us to really take. So keeping that in mind, we also do have this ABC here, but I think we're way extended past the C. So I don't like this as a setup, but possibility we could come down and take, if we do come straight down, I'll consider taking it. But at the moment, that's not a viable option for me. Now let's get to the question at hand, because I know a lot of you guys have been DMing me and tagging me in the Discord about OTC. Guys, it still stands. I'm still taking this trade. We have, I can see this on a 2 hour, all right? Even on a 3 hour, I can see this. Maybe arguably a 4 hour. Yeah. On a 4 hour, this is still clear to me. This is not a small setup. This is a large setup. So something you guys got to keep in mind. Sometimes with these setups, they're not just a tap and go. You know, with in case for BTC on the hourly or the 30-minute, you know, it was a scenario to where it basically put in that setup, put in a little tiny wick, and then it basically just blasted off the upside. It doesn't always happen. More often than not, we're gonna get situations like this to where you might get caught up in a trade or a couple trades. And the most important thing you guys gotta understand is you have to understand the bigger picture of things. When I take setups like these, especially on a larger perspective, we're aiming for much lower lows. So if I give you guys this perspective here, let's say take the entry there, 3% stop loss. Let's see if I can get it exact. That's as close as I'm gonna get it. You guys gotta understand, we're aiming for the bigger picture. Like, we're aiming for lower lows. So with a 3% stop loss, we're still going for a 14.6 risk to reward ratio. That is huge for how much of a stop loss we're using. That's a massive R&R trade. So you guys have to understand the bigger picture is that, yes, sometimes these setups are nice, quick, and easy, but most of the time, more often than not, it's gonna take some willpower. You're gonna get stopped out a couple times. Now, another thing I want you guys to understand too is I've noticed this. I'm not going to call anyone out. I noticed a couple of people have done this. Just keep in mind, guys, I give you guys price levels of what you should be taking. I'm only marking the relative high of the A. Guys, please, if you're going to set up these trades, go back to where the pivot of the A is and make sure, you know, worst case scenario, I think Harvey, if you're still here, he mentioned this. You can do this as well. Just don't do it too much. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room. If your entry's at 85.23, and let's say you're constantly getting wicked, move it down a little bit to like 84.75, 84.88. Give yourself a little bit more room to price to get down to enter that position. It gives you a little bit more of assurance. Just don't go too far to where it doesn't make sense. You still need to have your stop loss clear, a good percentage above that line. So that's my only advice. It's not financial advice, but guys, like I said, this is part of the game. This stuff is going to happen. The beautiful part about using a 3% stop loss is that it's going to take a lot more for price to move against you, re-enter you back in, and move against you. Like, yes, it has happened a lot, but if I took that down to a 1% stop loss, I guarantee you we would have been stopped way more. Because going back up to here, we would have been stopped out probably 6 times already. Let's see. See if I'm wrong. Dude. 1 stopped. 2 stopped. 3 stopped. 4 stopped. Possibly a 5th on this wick stopped. 6th on that wick. I would say 7th on that wick stopped. 8 stopped. 9 stopped. 10 stopped. You can see, like, using a 1% ever since the beginning of this, you would have been stopped out 10 times. Most people can't stomach that. Guys, when I was doing this on very aggressive R&R trades, I was using a 0.5% stop loss. The most I ever got stopped out, I think I got stopped out like 22 times on a consistent basis. I got stopped out maybe 8-9 times on one. I had another setup, got stopped out another 8 or 9 times, and another one got stopped out another 6 times before price just finally decided to take off and not give me another chance. So you guys gotta understand that this is part of the game. Unfortunately, like I said, with these larger stop loss, it gives you a little bit more cushion, a little bit more, allows price to move a little bit more, so you're less likely to get stopped out. It doesn't mean that it's gonna guarantee you're gonna get stopped out less, but I just gave you guys an example. If you use a 1% stop loss, you would have been stopped out three times. And twice is not 3 times as many times. So it's understanding the R&R, understanding the bigger picture, making sure you guys keep your risk in check too. Like, make sure you're adjusting your risks down as you're getting stopped. Whoa. Is it actually Ben? Benjamin Cohen? No way, man. That's good. I don't think I can't believe you're actually here. Wow. Benjamin Cohen, welcome to the channel, man. You know, you're one of the first people I've watched when it comes to understanding crypto and all that. So I think it's cool that you're here, man. I've been doing this for a couple years now. I'm a little bit starstruck right now. But to answer your question, Ben, things are looking pretty good. If you aren't familiar how we trade things, I look at things from an ABC perspective. If you don't know what ABCs are, it's basically a simpler version of Elliott Wave, to where we kind of break down the extra nonsense that Elliott Wave comes with, and we form a particular strategy where we focus just on lower lows, higher highs. For an example, give you a very quick introduction. Using the ABC method, we were able to get the wick off of this ABC here. So I've been long, believe it or not, since 15,475. And with the help of automation to get my entries in, we've been killing it. So I'm up almost 1,000% in long positions. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit shocked right now. Guys, if you guys don't know who Benjamin Cohen is, like, you guys have been sleeping under a rock. If you guys know crypto, you definitely know Ben. So definitely has, he looks a lot of different, well, what is it called? He does take a look at a lot of different indicators when it comes to overall market structure on a larger scale. I used to look at that stuff. This is me personally, not my thing anymore. I progressed more to a different trading style, which I love doing. To me, we've been getting great trades over the past 6 months, I would say. But guys, go check out Ben's channel if you guys aren't aware of who Ben is. But like I said, if you guys are in crypto, if you guys are in crypto, you don't know who Benjamin Cohen is, you guys have been living under a rock. That's crazy, man. It's good to see you though. Let's see. Got stopped out 4 times, but like Johnny said, it's okay. Yeah, you guys gotta understand the bigger picture. And like I said, I'm not dead set on these shorts playing out. I have to just take these trades when the opportunity shows up, just because we don't know what price is going to do. As much as people like to be bullish, or much as people like to be bearish, a lot of the times you'll see that. Thanks for the insight. I'm not much of a short-term trader, but always great to see other perspectives. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, Ben. I don't even consider myself a short-term trader. I mean, from your perspective, like I said, I know you look at macro. How do I say this? Like ultra macro, like multi. I wouldn't say decade, but like longer market cycles. So I'm from your perspective, I know this is definitely a smaller time frame, but I'm considering myself more of a swing trader. Something that might be a little bit enticing to you, Ben, is from a larger perspective, markets like to go down in cycles of 3, right? So A, B, C to an A, B, C to a B, and an A, B to a C to a C, all right? And from my perspective, this looks pretty good as a possible bottom. The beautiful part about this is that we can develop our own trading strategy from a macro spot perspective. According to the rules, if we can find its own ABC within a C wave, as long as you're above the pivot of the A, in this case it'd be bullish. The bullish pivot was 17,600. I bought a decent amount of spot around 17,700, and we're sitting pretty. But the beautiful part about this strategy is that you can take this and look at it from a macro perspective. Look at this. I like showing this just because it's very insightful sometimes. You have a larger A to a pullback B to a larger C. As long as price is below the A, you have every rhyme or reason to be bearish. Doesn't mean it's going to be bearish, but using this strategy, implementing this, even as on a larger macro scale, you can see that there's a lot of bearish pressure up here, and you definitely could have timed the bear market pretty well. But yeah, I know, like I said, different perspectives, different strokes for different folks, but I figured I'd just show you this on a perspective that you might like to see, Ben. Let's see. Keep up the good work. Ben, you honestly, I have butterflies right now, man. Like, it is an absolute honor. If you ever want to learn anything about ABCs, something I can implement and help your audience with, if anyone's who's short-term traders or short-term traders, please reach out to me. You know, I my Discord in the description. I would love to do something and help you guys out. Or that's only if you're willing to learn. I'm not trying to shill. I'm doing my own thing. I love the fact that you're here right now, and I've been a big fan. I've watched you since the beginning, since I've got into crypto years ago. So it's an absolute honor to have you here, and thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Whoa, analytics. It's been Johnny, do you consider big wicks to be good ABC structures? Sometimes you can get scam wicks on Bybit, but for the most part, those wicks are valid. Welcome to the cryptoverse. Into the cryptoverse. Welcome, Ben. Guys, like I said, please go give Ben. If you guys don't know who Ben is, go give him. Go check him out. But like I said, if you guys have been involved in crypto whatsoever to an extent, you definitely know who Ben is. So like CPI news wicks are valid. To an extent, if they fit the relative time frame that we're trading, yes. But if you're looking on a 5-minute and things are volatile within an extra 15-minute time period to where it doesn't really matter, I would say no. But if it's a clear wick that does show a large separation and a good setup, yes, I will take it. But a lot of the times when it comes to CPI and news and how things could reflect, I don't necessarily pay attention to it. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Like I said, I'm starstruck right now. So forgive me, guys. I'm a little bit bamboozled. But let's go ahead and take a look at, like I said, I talked about LTC. Stick to those setups. We don't know if price is going to go to those lows. All right. We don't know. We have to take the chance. It's an opportunity that price gives us. As traders, our job is to identify the setups that are given and take them. It's not our job to figure out what are tops or bottoms. Definitely go ahead and do that. Stick to that. Wow, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a loss for words right now. Stick to that setup, and eventually we'll get an answer. Whether price reverses and keeps going in the opposite direction, or if we come back down and solidify this structure as a valid setup, and we can look for a larger pullback indeed. Wow, that's crazy. The one thing I did want to mention, if you guys follow Kite, you guys know, or at least are familiar with this. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Going back to what I was saying before, KDA has an interesting structure. Me personally, I am considering taking this. I'm not the biggest fan of taking leverage trades on KDA, but for me, you do have a larger A to a B to a C. All right, if that's the case, if we do get back below and maintain below this region, which we are currently at, things are looking kind of bearish. I'm not willing to take this trade, to be honest. But for me, it's definitely the possibility is there if you guys want to. If I do take this, I will let you guys know, but I'm just telling you right off rip, I am not using full risk. I'm using a half risk position on this. Let's see. I'm sorry, Danny Fresco. Like I said, I am a little bit starstruck right now. You know, I've only been doing this for 2 years, and besides Kite, you know, how many subscribers does Ben have? Ben has, I think he definitely has 1 million by now. He's definitely got over 1 million. No, okay, all right. He's at 700. He's got 700, almost 800K subs. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys don't know who Ben is, I gotta shout him out because he was here. Go check out Ben's channel, man. A little bit different than what I do, but Ben was the reason why was one of the reasons why I got into this. definitely provided a lot of different perspectives from how I viewed things at the time, and it's something I did consider, and it's something I do take a look at every once in a while. So I do watch Ben. You know what, Ben? I'm not subscribed on this channel, but I am subscribed on a different channel. So I subscribe to you again on a different channel. I do watch your videos every once in a while, so it's good to see someone like him come by and, you know, just say hello. It's really cool, man. Let me soak in the moment, all right? Let me soak in the moment. Okay. Let's see. Got to be in it to win it. Where's Kite? Kite is active on his Discord. I personally don't know. Apparently, his sleep schedule is all over the place. From the last time I heard from one of his other friends, Monk, he went to bed around this time. So I don't know if he fixed his sleep schedule or not. We'll have to see. But guys, I promise you, he's fine. He's around, and he'll get back on stream for a while now. But at least he'll be back in a little while. Like I said, I'm all safe feeling, John. I've been yeah. Yeah, at least you know, it's crazy. That's so out of the blue too, man. Out of the blue. So going back to what I was saying, I'll let you guys know about the KDA setup. If there's anything else you guys want me to take a look at, please let me know. DXY is looking decent. Now, there's something I mentioned about the DXY. Obviously, if you guys aren't aware, there's some sort of inverse correlation between assets and the DXY. Keeping things in mind, we do have a larger ABC here. A to a B to a C with an ABC within the C. For me, the macro pivot is going to be at 103.89. So long as the DXY below that is looking bearish. There are some supports on the way down. Just keeping that in mind. You know, we have one at 101. Pretty much the next local support is going to be 94 and then 93. So I'm keeping those relative time frames in mind as a possibility for the DXY to form some sort of support. But I'm not dead set on that. See how the SPY is doing. All right, so the SPY, guys, I'm letting you know, the SPY could be looking bearish. We do have a possible ABC setup coming within the B to form a continuation down. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but I have to look at that as a possible opportunity. And maybe this pump is going to be short-lived. Who knows? I don't know. Congrats, bro. That's a big sign. This channel will be a boom. I hope so, man. I hope so. Thank you so much, Danny. I do appreciate it. What entry for XMR? Great question. Let's go over XMR quick. Okay, so I see what you're talking about. So for XMR, you're going to want to get in at around, I would say, me personally, like 173.75. You do have a larger ABC setup. That's just me, though. Wow, that is crazy, man. Guys, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a little bit starstruck right now. The only thing that would get me is, like, as much as, like, how do I say this? There's a handful of people I watched in this space coming up to this point. All right. Ben was one of them. It was Ben. Oh, what's his name? Shoot. I have it on my other channel. I don't remember his name, but there was someone. Shoot, I forgot his name. He was a bigger YouTuber. I follow him on my other account. Let's see. I used to watch Crypto Capital Venture a lot. Crypto Crow I used to watch a lot. Who else? There's someone else. I forgot his name. Yeah, if someone like, even as much as everyone shits on him, and I'm not the biggest fan of how he approaches things, but CryptoFace Ben. I used to watch a lot of Tyler S. back in the day. I forgot his name. Shoot, Data Dash. That's who it was. If someone like Data Dash came in and said, "What's up?" I would probably have a heart attack. That's who it is. It's Data Dash. From like a statistical, like it's kind of like Ben, from his approach to certain how he views the markets. It was the big three was Ben, Data Dash, CryptoFace. I used to watch a decent amount of Richard Hart before all this stuff happened. His views on like a lot of core values on Bitcoin were really good at the time. So it's weird seeing someone like him I used to watch all the time just pop in. It's absolutely crazy. Mr. Johnny, how are you? Can you please check XRP? What is your opinions? Absolutely. Hi, Johnny. I know you're looking for that bearish LTC ABC setup currently, but how about a bullish setup starting November 10th? Starting 10th, November 21. Do you have an opinion about that? Let me take a look at XRP first, and Jopa, I will get back to you as soon as I can, as soon as I'm done with this. But that's so. Honestly, for XRP, you have this. It's kind of tough for me because I don't go down to smaller time frames. For me, that's a larger ABC. As long as XRP is above 37.17, it looks good from a decent standpoint. And so now that we have an established ABC, we have to wait to see how price develops from here on out. We're looking for a separate structure apart from this to see whether, what price wants to do. From a lower term time frame perspective, I mean, like I said, I don't scalp. The only thing I would say is that you do have a setup here, and I believe I mentioned this before. I would want to see something like this happen. All right, and then you go ahead and take a long once you get price gets below and back above that. The alternative is I would need to see a higher high be put in. So I need to see something like this. This is an example. And then I would look for a pullback. Pretty much, long story short, I would need to see this region to be broken before I can take any long positions. I don't see anything else available besides that. There's a lot of chop in between, and I don't really get too caught up in the time frame. So, Contra, I believe you're in the Discord, right? I believe you asked me before. That's my only thing I could suggest on it, but I probably wouldn't take that. Going back to Jopa. Let's see. How about bullish setup starting November 10th, 21? Let's take a look at LTC. Okay, so the only thing I think I know what you're talking about, Jopa. My thing is that I see this as a much larger A to a B to a C. On a macro scale, yes, this is valid, but I personally would not take any trades off of this. The only reason why it'll make a great spot buying opportunity because it does show bullish pressure if we do get up to that region. It shows a much larger completed setup. My thing is that it's very developed. This kind of looks like a larger A to a B to a C. Now, if we do break down and put in a lower low, that macro pivot, which you're looking at over here, comes down to here. That's only on a contingency if LTC gets back below that low. Besides that, I can see where you're coming from. I would not personally take any leverage trades at that region. I would buy spot though. Doge has been killing you with ABCs. Hold on, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I just had to clear my sinuses a little bit. I'll take a look at Doge, and then Loris, can you look at NU Holdings, please? Is that ABC valid? Do you mind telling me what the ticker for that is, Loris? I'll absolutely take a look at that. In the meantime, while Loris answers that question, let me take a look at Doge. All right, this is an ABC. Just NU? Okay, I'll take a look at that in a moment here. I mean, Doge has decent ABCs. Me personally, you know me, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. That's just me, though. If you can find a good setup on a valid, much larger time frame, I would say go for it. But don't be caught up on 5-minute trying to trade Doge. You're not going to do well. I promise you that. All right, so NU, is it a crypto or is it a stock? Oh, NU Holdings, right? Okay. Okay. So ultimately, I don't know if this has any more price history, Loris. If it doesn't, ultimately the level to get below, in my opinion, is going to be this A to a B to a C here. The macro pivot for me is going to be that 326. If price can't get back below that, and let's say this ended up being the bottom, something like this, if that ended up being the bottom, this would be considered an A to a B to a C. That's only if we don't break that low. If we break that low, keep in mind, you gotta get back below and back above. If we do not break below that, I would say yes, you have a valid ABC here. And I would be, I'm assuming you can't trade leverage with this, but I would be buying some holdings around $3.80. Not financial advice, just as my opinion, what I would do based on what I see. But ultimately, I would like to see a lower low up from 326 be put in. So just keep that in mind. That's crazy, guy. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna call you Misaki. Because I'm gonna butcher your first name. I'm so sorry, but good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Guys, please forgive me. I just gotta answer something real quick. And I'm just trying to get over the fact that Benjamin Cohen was here on the channel. I just can't believe that happened. I just can't believe it, guys. I am absolutely starstruck right now. There's only been a couple times. There's only been a couple times in my life where I've been starstruck, and that was one of them. When I was a kid, no one believes this story, but when I was a kid, when I was like 16 years old, I actually ran into James Hetfield from Metallica. Favorite band of all time, favorite singer. They were playing a show in Atlantic City, and I was basically, it's a long story short, but Rich ran into him walking, and I was like, oh my God. But he wouldn't let us take pictures, nothing. He was nice, but he was like, guys, I can't have people around me. He's not a big people person. So we were kids, so it was cool. I also met a couple of my favorite bands in real time. Partied with one of them. That was cool, man. That was really cool. Ben, if you're watching this, seeing you pop up in my chat is honestly a game changer. Like, it's given me a lot of confidence to continue to do this, man. So I really greatly do appreciate it, guys. I'm getting butterflies in my stomach, man. There's someone like that, a channel like that came by to say hello to me and, you know, just interact. It was absolutely unreal. And if he's still in here, I don't know if he still is. Guys, go check him out. I don't know what to say. Ben is the best person that has brought me back to Earth when the moon voice side of my brain lights up. Yeah, it's always good. He definitely can provide both sides of the argument here. Muhammad, hi Johnny, good to see you. Good to see you too, as my friend. Niraj, hey Johnny, good to see you as well. Always, guys. But I'm sorry here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just getting over the fact that Benjamin Cohen was here, and it was legit. It seemed like it was legit him. But it honestly inspires me to keep doing this. The fact that somebody of a channel of that magnitude, I'm pretty sure he's in like the. Hold on. Let's fact check this. I'm pretty sure he's in like, he's got to be in like the top 10. He's got to be the top 10 crypto YouTubers with the most subs. He's got to be. Can someone fact check me on that? Who's like, Benjamin Cohen's got to be in like the top 10. I think Coin Bureau is number 1. BitBoy is probably number 2 or 3. Yeah, Benjamin Cohen's got to be top 10. Maybe Altcoin Daily, he's up there. So I'm just looking at top channels right now to see if I can find. I'm pretty sure like him, BitBoy, Altcoin Daily. Who else? I said BitBoy, Coin Bureau. He's got to be top 5, or at least top 10. But I think he's number 4 or 5 in the biggest crypto channels. View on Phantom. Yeah, let's take a look at that. And now is it USD or USDT? I'm going. Let's see. Well, definitely top 5 and most respected, if not number 1. I'm going based off of content to subscriber count. I'm going just based off like how popular he is. I definitely think he's top 5 for sure. Obviously, like, yeah, I'm not shitting. I'm not crapping on anyone, but you know, BitBoy has a big following, and you guys can do your own research on BitBoy. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so Phantom has a larger ABC here, with an ABC within the C. All right, ABC here, and it looks pretty good from a bullish perspective. You definitely got a bottom at 1950. As long as you're above that wick, you definitely have a good reason to be bullish. Unfortunately, as of now, there's no short positions worth taking. You kind of have to let that ride if you're in a position. If not, unfortunately, you have to wait. Let's see. Would you like Elon to drop by next? All right, but I feel like Elon's bigger than crypto. Like, obviously Doge and all that, but if Elon Musk came into my YouTube chat right now, I probably would. I would lose it. I would start laughing. Like, I just start laughing. Not like in like a mean way. It's just like a kind of like an unreal way to think. Like, someone like Elon Musk stop by my channel. I'm just some kid who lives in a small town in the East Coast. You know, even the fact that someone with, you know, I can't even do the math on that. He's definitely got almost 2,000 times more of these subscribers that I have. The fact that someone like him, someone like Ben decided to come by, say, hey man, doing a great job, different perspectives, keep going. That is making me, it just doesn't seem real. It just doesn't seem real. And at the end of the day, guys, I want you to know something I learned about meeting idols and all that. We're all humans at the end of the day. Like, regardless of what you've accomplished in life, no one's better than the other. I've had good experience. I've had great experiences. I've also had terrible experience with people that I've looked up to. I'm not going to name names, but I've had particularly one of the guys I always wanted to meet. I did meet in person a long time ago. It wasn't an experience I wanted to experience, but at the same time, like, at the end of the day, you know, we're all just people. We're all humans. No one's, especially, I mean, I can't even imagine like being a celebrity and all that, like trying to go out and live day-to-day life without being recognized and stuff. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity. I have seen people who are celebrities, and I've seen like stories. I've heard stories, and like I met one decent actor, like decently, like I would say a B-list actor, and very down to earth, very real, just like a normal person. I'm not going to name names because I just don't want to, for privacy reasons, because he kind of lives like close to this area. I've met, I will say this, if you guys don't know who Jim Brewer is, comedian from like, he was big in like the early 2000s, late 90s. If you guys don't know who Jim Brewer is, he actually lived in a town like 15 minutes away from me. And couple of my friends and I would go to a pub where he would actually practice his stand-up routines. I've also ran into him at like a store recently. Like he lives close to me, and I would consider him like a C-list, a B-list, C-list comedian. Celebrity, I would say C-list, maybe D-list celebrity, like not that famous. If you guys know, he's a specific genre of comedian. If you guys know who Jim Brewer is, I have met him, talked to him multiple times. Amazing dude, so cool. Sears bomb threat. What are you talking about, InfoHip? What do you think about Solana? Will it continue to grow? Connor Gale, I'm sorry if I brushed over your question at first. I was going on a rant. Let's go over to Solana. So from a perspective, how I view things, Solana actually looks really good. If it can get back above the pivot at 25.85, which we're kind of sitting at right now. Oh yeah, okay, okay, yeah, okay. I had a feeling you're talking about Jim Brewer, InfoHip. But 25, if we can get it back above 25.95, it looks good. Right now we're kind of hovering around there as resistance. But if we can continue to break through that, we pretty much made all the recoveries back from the FTX dump. So it looks pretty good, Connor Gale. I would say Solana, to me personally, I probably would have bought into Solana when we were down here past like that $10 range. And I mean, you'd be sitting up 200% right now if you bought then. So that's just me personally. There's no other available setups. This looks like one continuous trend to me. I need to find a significant pullback with a continuation higher if I want to get bearish on Solana. But right now it looks good. Try to see if it can get back above 25.85. Solana looks really good in my opinion. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, InfoHip. It's funny because but Jim was an awesome guy, man. He opened up for Metallica back in 2018. Basically, he was like a hype man for them. And it was funny. I was standing in the crowd and waiting in line, and his tour bus was parked right outside the entrance. And so I saw him look, and I was like, "Hey, Jim!" And then he gave it like his metal sign. I met his horns as he was like walking by, and then he came back out. He's like, "Who's the guy who pointed me out?" And I raised my hand, and he comes up to me. He's like, "I got donuts for you." And I go and pick up the donuts. Like, I know you. It's like, Jim, like we used to hang out at so and so tavern. Like we've had shots together. And he's like, he was like, "Oh shit, what's up, man?" And then he's like, "Yeah." And we were talking about like just like his career and stuff for like a solid like 10 minutes. Like, and people were hovering around us. It was cool. Jim Brewer is a stand-up guy. It's like he's a stand-up comedian. I would consider him C-list, D-list celebrity. He's been in movies. He's done stand-up. And like he knows, he's like good friends with the guys at Metallica. He told me like he had like James and Lars over for like a barbecue in the summer. And like I said, they live like maybe, I don't know exactly where he lives, but I know the place where he practices stand-up. I'm not sure if he still lives there now, but it's like 20 minutes away from my house, and it's right down the road for him. So you guys can kind of, I'm not going to say the tavern, I'm not going to say the bar, but you can kind of get an idea of like where he's from. But it's cool seeing someone like that who's in a small town like where I live, as well as that's kind of like, it's bringing me, I'm going on a rant here. Just forgive me, guys. Like I said, it's just going back to the whole Benjamin thing. It's so weird to see someone like him just pop into the channel. Good to hear he's a good guy. Yeah, he's a very stand-up guy. Like, he may not seem like it. He kind of gives you like a stone cold face, but like from what I've talked to him, and like I said, we're 2 generations apart. Like my dad's closer to his age than I am. So even though we're generations apart, cool dude, man. Cool dude. I think you are the best in crypto channel soon. No more FOMO. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Machaman. I really do appreciate that. But sorry, guys. Enough with the celebrity talk. I'm just a little flabbergasted. Not flabbergasted, but I'm a little bit starstruck because of the whole Benjamin Cohen thing. If you guys haven't, if you guys are just tuning in, Benjamin Cohen said came by, said hello, what's up? He said keep up the good work, man. So it's a little bit of a star-stricken moment for me. But yeah, how you guys doing? If there's anything else you guys want me to look at, please let me know. Like I said, we're gonna be hanging out here for a little bit. I just give me some time to cool down. Bro, check APT. Is that ApeCoin? Oh no, is it Alpha Pro Tech? Is it a stock or is it a crypto? I'm assuming it might be a crypto. Just let me know which one it is. Rich man. Aptos Crypto. Okay, cool. Do you know which one has the most price action? Is it going to be Binance? I'm assuming Binance. Let me just check. Let me check KuCoin. All right, it's about the same. So for APT, it looks like you had a bullish ABC. Wait a minute. No, that's your ABC. So as long as you put in that lower low and maintained above $3.45 or $3.45.61, definitely would have been bullish. Unfortunately, I can't really say to get into anything now. You should have been looking to get in down here. The only thing I will say is, you know, if it does put in a nice size pullback, maybe you can go ahead and consider getting in. But for me personally, it's kind of too late for that. There's no short opportunities either. I would need to see a clear separation in trend with a pullback and a continuation higher for me to be a little bit bearish. But until that happens, I do not see any opportunities for APT. I just have to go with what the setup shows me at the time. You know, you should have been getting in back in the beginning of January. I will check ADA here in a second. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so for ADA, same thing. You have a little bit of a decent separation in trend, but for me, this looks like one continuous A to a possible B to a C. If we can get that, I'd be a little bit more willing to take a short on the ADA. But right now, we're kind of consolidating in this mess. I would not take the ABC that highlighted in yellow. That's just me personally. I just have to wait and see till I see a nice clear separation in trend. And from there, I can go about looking at this as a larger macro pivot at that 40 cents. That's where I bought. I should have bought down here a little bit more, but I'm not worried about the smaller time frames. But if you know, we are above that, we're getting close to that, and we're above this pivot here, so things look good. Things look decent for ADA. Let's see. Could you take a look at Gala USDT? So ABC from the start of 2023. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I could say for Gala that's decent from my perspective, or at least from my viewpoint, this is it looks like one continuous trend. You have an ABC there with another ABC here, but it doesn't look good. The actual structure itself is not the cleanest in my opinion. That being the case, I do have certain levels that I am looking at right now. Right now, this one piques my interest based off of this ABC. We are currently sitting above that, which is good. Besides that, this looks kind of like one continuous trend to me. If anything, maybe this low here, that would be off of this ABC, but I do not like that as a structure. But from a macro perspective, we are sitting on above a macro pivot, so Gala does look good. Bidarius, let me know if that's what you're looking at as well. Rich man, congrats on Ben. Good side for the channel. Thanks though. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, this came out of the blue. I don't know how someone like him discovered someone like me. Maybe we'll see him back in chat again soon. But it's crazy. It's a good sign. It just makes, I can't believe that someone like Ben, for someone who has a ginormous channel and a ginormous following, decided to come by and say hi to a little old channel like me. Let's see. Bidarius, yeah, thanks. Thank you. Of course, no problem, my friend. Hope it helps. Dandy Fresco, thanks, John. Of course, my friend. Glad I hope the information helps. That's what I like to say. Hope the information helps. I don't know, guys. I honestly think we're due for I think this is gonna break out, man. That's just me. Now, I don't, the breakout can mean more downside, but we're due for a breakout soon. I'm personally leaning on a more upside, but I will absolutely fall on the sword and say, you know what? I think price looks decent from a, I would say we're due, we could absolutely pull back as well, but thinking from the perspective that I do and try to basically take overall sentiment in the market and try to flip it on its head, or how basically my mindset is, how can you screw as many people out of positions as possible? One of the ways you do that is by looking at overall looking at market sentiment when it comes to how different channels are viewing markets in general. For me, I think things are looking good because everyone and their mother is so bearish right now. 2023 has to have a recession. Everything's looking terrible going into 2023. You guys have to be aware. Reports are coming out this week or today. Things are not looking good. Don't let CPI numbers fool you. It's all these things that are keeping the fact that everyone is screaming bearish. Don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap. I'm seeing that more than I'm seeing the bullish case. And if I'm wrong, let me know. If you guys have seen, if you guys think everyone if you think everyone out there is bullish right now, more bullish than bearish, please let me know. But from what I have seen, some of the larger channels are pretty bearish right now, or at least I would say larger channels. I say a lot more channels are bearish. Just let me know if I'm wrong. If price breaks out, what is the next to watch? Now, if we break up to the upside, you have to consider some of these areas as areas of resistance. But for me personally, because we completed a larger ABC structure, price can go do whatever it wants and form its own ABC. As of right now, this looks like one continuous trend to me. I would need to see a significant pullback before we can go ahead and try to ride the next wave up. But if this level if we break through this level, the next step is going to be 22,821. If that breaks 25,207, that breaks, I'm looking ultimately for a test of around like 32.5, and then from there, the last level, I would say like 34,250. Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, around 33K. I'd say 33K is a good area of resistance too that we should probably break out and test. One of the larger macro perspectives that I'm looking at that could possibly happening is we're looking at this as a larger, this ABC, which I mentioned before, could be one larger A. I don't think too many people are considering that option. Right? If that is the case, we need to find a B. And I think coming up to like the 32K region is a great area to test for a B before continuing lower. Very similarly to how the bull market happened in the what happened in the previous bull market. We had a very large swing to the upside, a pullback trend, and a continuation past the higher high, or past that recent high here. So for me, this looks decent as a larger ABC. Maybe we need a pullback rally to get up to that 32K before we come down and test those lower lows. That's what I'm just trying to play. You know, we could be overall bearish. You know, market sentiment could be bad. Overall economy conditions can make markets suffer, or we could bleed. I'm just not dead set on direct directional bias, if that makes sense. Like, for me, I may be bearish in the longer term, but I don't always think down, 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 down. You have to give price a reason to form a larger structure, as well as how do you shake as many people out as possible. In my opinion, based on how I view things, this is probably the best way to do so. Think about it like this. Put the pieces of the puzzle together. Just from a overall standpoint of the market. For me, right now we had a great, we're in a great pump right now. We're moving on a very healthy uptrend. Everyone and their mother is screaming resistance here. We will fail to break this resistance. All right. What if we break this resistance? Everyone's going to go to here. Everyone's going to here. Price won't break 25K. Price won't break 25K. But when we break 25K, people might think, oh, you know what? Maybe things are looking good. Maybe we were wrong. We get up to 32K, form a nice bearish ABC, and just flip it right on everyone's head. What do you guys think about that? That's my mentality and how I think about things. Everyone is so dead set on this resistance not being broken that I think it's going to break it with a lot of force. I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past. But if this setup wants to play out, like I mentioned before, this larger ABC, I think we need to have more of a push to the upside. Market makers love to gobble up liquidity when it moves against the short-term sentiment. Exactly, which is the reason why I think we're going to pump. And you also got to think as well, when market makers trap people in positions, in this case, shorts, if you get trapped into shorts, if you get liquidated or stopped, what do you have to do? You have to buy back into your original position. So in this case, you have to buy back into Bitcoin, right? Which can further push the momentum to the swing, or which can further push momentum to the upside even more, which is why I'm convinced that if we do not fail, or if we do not reject heavily in this area, I think we're going to 32K. And when we get to 32K, that's when I think we're going to start forming a little bit more of a bearish, that's where I'll be more open to looking for bearish setups. That's just me though. Let's see, Amar, I think 22,800. I think you're going based off of that high, right? Amar, I think you're 100%. I think you could be right. My thing is, everyone else is looking at these resistances. I think in order to shake everyone out, we have to blow by them, form a setup, bearish setup, and then come down below. That's just me though. That's just me. So guys, just keep that in mind. I said I could be completely wrong. I don't want you to take everything I say to heart. Don't take everything I say exactly to a T. Just keep in mind, I want you to understand the mindset of where I'm coming from, why I think this way. That's what I want you guys to take away from. It's not the exact level. It's not the exact analysis of what I'm thinking. It's what I'm thinking and why I'm thinking it. If you guys can understand that, I promise you, you guys will have a lot better understanding on how to navigate the markets a little bit better. So, yeah. Wow, that was a long rant. But let me know what you guys think. If that is the case, we'll see what happens. If we do fall from here, I think it would be just a pullback. But if we continue to pull back and we continue to fall down, luckily we'll have the LTC position. You know, we're still waiting for that. If you guys are still waiting for that as well as, you know what? I think I'm going to take KDA. You guys want to see me set this up in real time? I think I'm going to take KDA, but I'm only going to take a half risk position. So in this case, I'm using 973. I'm going to be using 3% risk, so 1.5% risk. 3% stop loss. Let me pull up Bybit. I'm going to do this right now. Just make sure I got the right entry. So guys, let me do this in real time, right? Remember, when I mark these setups out, right, I do give a price label. Don't take that to heart, please. Just double check my work, all right? I might not be exactly correct. The way you do that is go back to the pivot of the A, mark out the high, and just go a little bit below. In this case, I'll go 11.13. Right? Is that a good number? Oh, sorry, 1.13. That's what I'm going to use for my setup, okay? So I'm not going to set up the bot just because I'm just doing this in real time to show you an example how I set conditionals. Let me go ahead and I'm going to make a separate tutorial on how to set up the bot, but I'm going to take the KDA position now. What I'm going to do, what's the max leverage you can use on this? All right, so keep in mind, max leverage is 12.5. So what I have to do is go back to the leverage calculator. I have to get my leverage to get to 10x. So in order for me to do that, I need to go 25. Okay. So right now, I would have to set my risk to 25%, and I'll have to adjust my margin to get it to 1.5. There. So 25% of 6% is 1.5. So I'm going to be using 8x leverage. I go back to Bybit, set my short leverage to 8. And all I'm going to do, let me just make sure I did not miss it. All right, I'm going to set it at 1.13 as the conditional. Just use the Tradingview magnet tool to find the exact top. Yes, that's a good idea, but Arius, I did not do that. I actually should do that. When you are done, can you explain that Litecoin setup? Absolutely, Sean. Let me just get this trade in real time here. So conditional, all right. Conditional, I'm going to put 1.13. Make sure my leverage is set to the appropriate leverage. And all you're going to do is make sure the cost equals the amount that the calculator gives you. All right. In this case, we're going to be going for 58.38. So I'm just going to round it down, go to 58, just to make things simple. All right, so 25 is not that much. 500, 600, 700, 650, 630, 640, 635. I need to get it to as close to 58 as I can. 630. All right, I'm going to do 632. All right, sell short with TP. Go back to Bybit. And make sure I set the risk at 25. So I'm going to go back to Bybit here. And set my risk to 25%. And make sure, I could be wrong on this, but make sure that number 22 matches with the calculator. I don't think it does. All right, so I did something wrong here. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Sell short with TP. Change from order by quantity to order by value. Can I do that on? There's no option to. Huh. Above the 632. Am I stupid? Little arrow, top quantity. You guys stop yelling at me. $632. It's only market and limit. You guys are yelling at me. All right, I'm just gonna adjust it. That's all I'm gonna do. The 620. I didn't need to make sure this number here. At the end of the day, what matters is this number gets to the risk value of 1459. So in this case, 1450. So I got to adjust it down to, like, let's say 550, 450, 420, 410. 410 is fine. All right, so half risk, open short. Once, guys, there's no. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for being stupid. It's the same thing, guys. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. As long as, regardless if you're doing order by quantity, order by value, order by value will probably make your life a little bit easier. But as you can see, all it took was an extra 2 minutes. I'm getting yelled at. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry for being dumb. I don't know why. For someone who does this all the time, I don't know why that confused the hell out of me. Let's see. Sean, I gotta go back to you. What do you think of AR Weave? I'll take a look at that. I'm not sure what that is exactly. A little top order quantity above. One set of bit areas. This reminded me of there was someone in Kite's chat who was screaming at him about Wordle. That's what this reminded me of. I'm getting screamed at. Yes, guys, it's order by quantity. I'm being stupid. If you change it to order by value, it probably make your life a little bit easier. But for me, I'm setting that KDA trade half risk, right? My risk parameters matched everything I wanted to do. It works. So let's go ahead and just leave that and let it, eventually it will trigger. Sean Daly did ask me about to clarify the LTC trade. I will absolutely do that for you, my friend. So the actual setup we're looking at is based off of this larger structure. Okay. But first, in order for me to figure that out, I have to show you the larger bias or the larger setup we're looking at. This is a this is a ginormous ABC. Okay. But we're going to be primarily focusing on this setup because we're in the C wave at the moment. In scenarios like this, if you have a larger setup, you can go ahead and try to trade into the continuation of the potential move, okay? What I mean by that is, this is a bearish setup, okay? We have the main pivot at 73.23, but we have an available ABC within the C leg, okay? And what you're doing is trying to catch a potential short trade, and you're trying to catch the top to ride the momentum down ahead of time before you will get down to that 73 region to put yourself in a better position to take that short. That's the reason why we're taking this entry, Sean. And I'll show you the exact setups on how I'll show you how we're viewing this. So if you need me to run down how I set up the trades, I can do that. I absolutely do that for you. But the actual setup we're taking is based off of this ABC. Once we establish an ABC, the A of the original setup we're looking at becomes the pivot to where we take the trades off of, which is this line here. All right. As long as we're below this line, we are shorting because we're trying to catch the momentum or the possible larger shift in trend. We're trying to catch it ahead of time. Okay. So going, Sean Daly, please do. Okay. So I'll show you how to set it up on Bybit. There's going to be two different ways to do this. One is using a entry bot, which in my opinion, Sean, if you do, I know I remember from last time you were here, you do have that, you don't have that much to play with, which is fine. Something I'll show you how to do this with the conditional order way. All right. This method, the way I'm about to explain this, is going to be a little tough because it requires you to be a little bit on top of your trades. But if you do decide to take this seriously, or if you do decide to put more money into this, I would recommend getting a entry bot. And there's a bunch of them out there. I am going to recommend trigger.trade. Okay. At the moment, I can't show you, but there is a free version of this. And I guess, should I spill the beans now, guys? Should I spill the beans now? Because we're talking about this. Let me guys know what you think. Should I spill the beans now or should I wait? I'm always saying this because, you know, Sean seems new here. I want to share I want to share the information with this. I want to make the announcement formally. Okay. Sean's asking for me to spill it. Okay, so good news for you guys. If you go to a bot like Trigger or TV Hub and other versions of this, you have to pay a minimum subscription. The cheap, pretty much, you can pay month to month, and obviously the more you pay, you have a month to month, 6 month, and a year subscription. All right, and those get costly after a while. All right, I'm going to announce this as a soft announcement. I'm not making an official announcement yet. You guys will be seeing me collab with David Tech and all them going over this. Just letting you guys know ahead of time now that for those who are lifetime members of the ABC crew, all right, of my Discord, we will be granting you access to use this bot, which will help maintain your trades for you for absolutely free. No charge, no monthly subscription. You will, if you sign up for my Discord for a lifetime, all right, in my opinion, that's going to save you a lot of money. All right, let's say you do this for 6 months. 6 months out of the year, if you're paying $23 a month, obviously you guys can do the math, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. It's $138, right? As of right now, my Discord's $150 for a lifetime. Not only do you get access to this for free for a lifetime, as well as you get information, you get access to great information in regards to the server. You will be able to get you'll be able to get access to video tutorials on how to use the ABC method, trading psychology, as well as my setups, how I set things up, as well as basic leverage trading tutorials. In my opinion, just the bot alone, as well with the ABC method, is worth the money. I'm not trying to shill. I'm just trying to say, if you do decide to pay, it's a lot. I also offer specials, promotional sales, but that's only when the channel gets to a certain amount of subscribers. I will run specials for you guys. I know it's a lot of money, Sean. I'm not expecting you to do this. You don't have to do this. You can sign up for a free version, right? I'm not trying to entice you to pay for it. You don't have to do it. But if you go to trigger.trade, right, you can get a free monthly subscription. Unfortunately, you're only limited to 1 open trade and 100 alerts a day, which, to be honest, if you're just starting out and you're focusing on 1 trade at a time, it's worth it. You don't have to sign up for the lifetime, but there are limitations to it. You can go ahead and sign up for the free version, and I'll show you how to set that up. But basically, all you're going to do is my short got triggered. All you're going to do is you're going to go to, all right, I'll show you how to set the order, but basically all you're going to do is you're going to find the pivot of the A. Now, if you want to set up the bot, I'll have to go to a little bit more of an extensive detailed tutorial how to do that. Sean Daly, if you have Discord, I will do this for you, my friend. If you have Discord, my My Discord account is linked in the description below. Please DM me. I will send you a video on how to set it up if you're interested. All right, free of charge. You don't have to. I'm not. If you don't want to pay, like I said, I know you're not. I know you have small funds, limited funds. But if you do have, I'll drop my disc. I just saw your thing. You have Discord. I will drop my Discord here in the chat for you if I can find where my chat is. Go ahead and copy that and paste it in Discord. Send me a friend request. Let me know it's you. If you're interested in setting up the bot, I will show you how to do it for free. And of course, like I said, there's limitations to it, but if you want to gain access for future use, you're always welcome to join the Discord if you want to. Not guaranteed. It's not necessary though. It's just there's a lot of perks to it. Let's see. Okay. Let me just do. I just want to check something. So this DM me on Discord. I will show you. I will walk you through a step. I will send you a video how to set it up step by step. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me then. But all you're going to do is basically set up the bot to where you're taking a slightly an entry slightly below the pivot of the A. Now you can set the conditional on Bybit to do that for you. You can do it manually, or you can set up the bot to do it as well. And basically all you're doing is allowing price to get back below, setting a stop loss 3% above it, or you can use any stop loss you want to use. And then what you're doing is you're allowing price to allow itself to show signs of weakness and take a potential reversal. All right. Our job as traders, Sean, is to we're not here to time tops. We're not here to time bottoms. Our job as traders is to find the best opportunity that price can give us and take the opportunities that it gives. It may not work all the time. The road might be a little bumpy when it comes to taking some of these trades. Some of them are quick, some of them aren't. But if you are consistent, price will give you the opportunities that it will tell you ahead of time where it wants to reverse. Let's see. Hi, Johnny. I've been a paid member of the Discord for 3 months. Can you help set up a bot? I can discuss details. Let me know if I can hit you up on Discord. Thanks. Yes, you can absolutely hit me up via Discord. Whenever we're done here, I just don't want to do it while we're live streaming. Just whenever we're done. Okay, my Discord is that. Okay, let me know. Please reach out to me. I have my Discord's up in the chat. Just let me know, and I'll go ahead and help you set that up. But just do it after the stream, please. Hey, Johnny, it worked. I used another account. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, I did get it. All right, here. I'll go ahead and I'll add you right now, buddy. Sorry for the delay. Like I said, I usually don't do this while I'm streaming, but all right. So I just sent Retro or Demon. I just sent you an invite. Go ahead and accept it. When you accept it, just give me a moment. I have to assign you the right role so you can get access to everything. By the way, I'm a part of David Tech 2, also a lifetime member of you. Will I get a second account, or will that work for Trigger Trade? Do you know anything about that? Okay, so what is going to happen, Bidarius, is if you are a part of my Discord, my lifetime Discord, it's not set in stone yet. I have to wait, but I think by sometime this week it should be ready. Please don't. I can't confirm that at the moment, but I'm going to be giving all lifetime members a code. Okay, what you're going to do with that code, I explained it in the video. I'm not sure if you watched it, but when you sign in, when you go to the, can you guys see this? Okay, when you guys go to the chat support, okay, they're just catching up with the team right now. All you're going to do is, hey, I'm part of Johnny Crypto's Discord. This is my email. This is the code. I'm looking to upgrade for a lifetime. Just say something like that. I'll give you guys a script and what to say. And then David's team on the back end will understand and know where that is. And they'll basically whitelist you to have a lifetime access. So at the moment, it's not available yet. But I wanted to let you guys know ahead of time before it was, but I think sometime this week we should be good. And as soon as that is the case, I will let you guys know. See, how is the KDA trade going? All right, so I'm triggered, guys. I'm in the KDA trade. Let me just let my Discord know. Let's see. Like I said, you guys do get access to real-time setups from me. I always prioritize the Discord first. I'm also in David Tech's group as well, but I will also share the positions I'm in as well. I think I just heard who just joined. Was that you, Demon? Yes. All right, Demon. I have to upgrade you here. Great. You should be, Demon, if you're still watching this, you should be good to go now. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate the support, my friend. You guys are absolutely killer, man. I can't believe you guys are so you guys are taking a lot of interest into joining. I really do appreciate every single one of you who decided to join over the past, even the last couple of days, the past couple of weeks. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Let's go ahead and let my Discord know. Where is it? Setups. Taking a half first position on a short setup. Yay. I am a part of David's Discord and see your setup. Is there a separate Discord server for you? Yes. So I do have my own private Discord. You get access to, I'll go ahead and just show it here. You get access to real-time setups, like I just informed my group just now. You also get access to tutorial videos, to where you get access to everything you need to know A to Z, how to trade the ABC method, as well as trading psychology videos, as well as basic leverage trading tutorials, how to navigate risk, how to use Bybit. We also get access to a great community. So there's a couple guys in here who are doing very well with ABCs based on what I've seen. A lot of you guys are learning. I'm also, once we get to a certain number, in the description of the Patreon, I did talk about meetings that I will be holding. I need to get the Discord up to a certain amount. Do I have to go to your server to DM you? No, Sean, just add me as a friend. So if you go to, I don't want to, let me just go to Launch Pass. Okay. So I realize I just might have exposed some people. I'm sorry. If you go to friends, all right, you're gonna hit add friend and just copy and paste my name onto here. All right. Once you copy and once you paste that, go ahead and it'll send me a friend request and you can DM me. But you don't have to be a part. But I do prioritize the group. So if you guys are in my group, you have a question, DM me. I will prioritize you in the group. But it doesn't mean, like, you know, if I'm all caught up, Sean, I'm not gonna ignore you. I actually do have to answer someone. I gotta make a note of that. Someone did ask me a question. I am part of David Discord and see your setups. Okay. So yeah, like I said, in the link in the description, there is a Patreon link. I do offer a lifetime access to the Discord. If you're interested in that, please DM me on Discord. I will send you a separate payment link. I might just post that payment link in the description of this video. One of the things I learned going into the last special, you guys are absolutely phenomenal for signing up. It's just a lot to take care of, a lot to maintain, a lot to keep up with, as well as you guys have to cancel for this the Patreon subscription. Some of you guys still haven't done that yet. I will reach out to you probably by the end of this week, just letting remind you guys, for those who haven't canceled. But if you guys are watching this, and if you just double check to make sure you canceled your Patreon subscription if you have paid via Patreon. But what I'm going to do next time is basically just offer a purchase link with a discount code, and it'll make it so much easier for me, so you guys don't have to worry about canceling. It's gonna be a one-time thing. But that's for the future. I gotta establish that code. I do have one, a temporary one set. I have to just go ahead and establish a permanent one. But if you guys are interested in that, I will send you a DM to pay for it. Like I said, it's not necessary. I know I'm not gonna call out names, but someone recently was like, "Why did you shield the Discord so much?" It's because people ask. I try only to shill it when people ask. I don't go out of my way. I might go out of my way once a week to go ahead and talk about the Discord. It's a way to support me in the channel. As of right now, I do this full time. How do I add you as a friend? Can you go over it again? Absolutely. So if you go to the Discord interface, let me just get to somewhere so I don't expose people's DMs. All right. So for example, if you go to the Discord main page, make sure you're clicked on direct messages. You're not on anyone's server. Click on friends. All right. And then all you're going to do is take my name, which is in the description. I'll go ahead and copy it again. Did you put a capital J, Sean? For some reason, lowercase j doesn't work. And make sure there's no spaces between, before or after. But basically, you're gonna take that, copy it, and just go back and paste it in here, and hit send friend request. KDA, oh, well, if I take profit now, 66 cents in profit. I'm curious because I have a buy entry. I bought majority of my KDA at like 87 cents. Or not majority, but the bag that I do have, I bought majority of it at 87 cents. I wonder what will happen if I take my profit at that target. 113 bucks. That'll make up for them. That'll make up for the losses. I think I'm up like 27% on my spot holdings. All right, Sean, is your name Bunman? Sean, do me a favor. If it's okay, if it's not working, Sean, can you send me your Discord name? All right, Sean, are you using it on your phone or on your computer? All right, so it's gonna be Blue-Eyed Devil, and there should be a hashtag with 4. Okay, so if you're on your computer, you see where it says your name. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. You see where it says your name on the bottom left-hand corner. You know, you can click it and it pops up with this menu. If you go hover over your name and to the right, click copy to click username. Copy it. Okay, 88. Okay, I'll go ahead and type that in. Let me make sure that's right. Didn't work. Double check the capitalizations. Is every beginning of that Interesting. And make sure I spell that right. Blue-eyed devil. $8,800. Oh, that's why. I'm stupid. Thank you. Bidarius, I should hire you as my assistant. Because I always fuck things up. You've called me twice. I just copied my username and posted it directly in your chat. Okay, no, I messed that up, Sean Daly. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and respond to messages here shortly. Like I said, guys, if you guys aren't interested. Sean, check your friend request. I just sent it to you. So if you go to friends, so if you go to the friend tabs here on the top, you should see pending. I sent you one, or you should see something with incoming. Let me know if you're having trouble with that. But if you go to the main direct messages, go to friends. There you go. I saw you. Okay. We're good to go. I'll wave at you just to know that I got it. All right. After this stream, all right, cool. After this stream, Sean, I'll go ahead and send you the video. And if you have any questions regarding how to set it up, I'll be more than willing to help. All right, guys. Shall we do Wordle? We're in the trade. We're at $1.50 profit. Let's play some Wordle to celebrate. All right, audio. Okay, A's in a good spot. Let's do... There's a D and an O. What do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys participate as well. You guys, come on. You guys got to help me out. Okay, you guys don't have to, but this is a team effort. This is team bonding. All right, this is community bonding. I want to do something that starts. I don't care if it's an official word, but like Adobe. I was gonna say I want to do something with an AD. Let's do Adobe. Okay. ADO adopt. Got it. 3 tries. That was a pretty easy one. Um, let's see. Arun, hey Johnny and all, what's the video about? Just joined. We're talking about the potential of a larger Bitcoin pump incoming. Just because overall sentiment of what I believe could be happening is definitely a lot more bullish in my opinion. But it doesn't mean we're not taking shorts. We do have opportunities to take shorts on KDA, which I just recently entered. I think Arun, I believe you're in the Discord, right? Are you in the Discord, Arun? Let me know. If you aren't, I let you guys know about the KDA setup that I was taking, as well as I did it live here. So if you're interested, there's a KDA short. If you are going to take this trade, not financial advice, use half risk and just be cautious with this. Give yourself some breathing room. The reason why I'm not so eager to jump into the full position because I've been screwed by this coin in the past many times, so I'm not too eager to jump into a full position. But it's a position on a large time frame setup that I cannot ignore, as well as we're waiting for the LTC short. But overall, I honestly think price is going to continue to pump here. That's just my opinion. I already did the Wordle. I'm not sure if you're behind, but it was adopt. But yeah, guys, let's see if we can get a pump soon. We've been going for a while. I'm not saying this is the end. I'm probably gonna end it in like 10 minutes. Just letting you guys know, giving you a heads up, just because we talked all the TA and stuff already. There's a lot of stuff going on. I made an announcement based off of that. If you guys are interested, just watch back a little bit in the video. But yeah, we're gonna be, kind of slowing things down a little bit. If you guys have any questions, like I said, just because I say that doesn't mean don't be afraid to ask. I'm here to help you guys as much as I can. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up on chat though. We got Wordle done. We got all of our daily activities taken care of, or at least our stream activities. I do want to. I always talk about this. I do want to stream on Twitch more and do like more like non-trading stuff. I am working on that. I need to get a second camera. Because much as I love this camera here, I want to have like a side one over here so you guys can get different angles. Just to be clear, you are in the Litecoin trade currently. No, I am not. Sean, I am not currently in the Litecoin trade. I'm waiting for price to get back below 85.25. My entry is probably going to be around like 85.12. Right now, I am in a KDA short, though. If you don't know what KDA is, to be honest, Sean, if you're going to take this, tread lightly. Don't go too crazy. Use very small risk. Give yourself some breathing room. Don't take your normal position size on a coin like this. Just because it's a lot more prone to volatility, you're more likely to get stopped out. Can we try ABC on Forex pairs since they do 7 trillion every day? The thing with Forex pairs is that ABCs do work. Don't get me wrong. ABCs do absolutely work. For some reason, though, I cannot find a consistent plan, like a consistent way to approach ABC. So if I go to like USD, JPY, for example, the ABCs are decent, but the thing is, I don't know like what's the best time frame. I don't know necessarily where to, how to structure the R&R trades. I'm not too familiar with Forex, but like for example, you have a nice ABC here. Let's see, you have another one here. But see, like this pump got cut short. So ABCs do pop up. I just don't know the best way to approach trading them. But they can work. If someone can figure out a good system. This is a stupid question, but why can't you use a limit order instead of a trigger trade to enter into Litecoin? Because it's not a stupid question, Sean. When it comes to, you have to use a conditional, because if you use a limit, you can't limit when you're shorting. You can't limit below the entry. If you try limiting below the entry on a short position, it'll automatically enter. Just like if you try longing above your limit, it'll automatically enter whatever price you decide to get in at. It won't allow you to do it. So that's why you have to use conditionals. Gotcha. Thanks. No worries, my friend. Like I said, I'm here to hopefully I can help you out as much as I can just to get you started. If you do want to get seriously into this, it's just for anyone here too. Please let me know what you guys want. Let me know if you guys have any questions regarding setups, trades. Zill. All right, so actually Zilliqa had a really good ABC. Fortunately, it just blew straight through it. I don't know if you guys would have been able to get in an entry on that, but I would have taken the trade above. Once I get back above, my entry probably would have been like 0.01952. As of right now, I am not looking to take any trades on this. Besides that, I would need to see a clear separation in trend before I can consider taking shorts. But pretty much besides that, that is pretty much it for Zilliqa. You have to wait for a clear separation in trend. Maybe this could be a top of an A, but I wouldn't. If we can get a deeper pullback, I'll consider this a top of an A. But as of right now, I'm not too convinced. You need to see a clear. To me, this is one continuous trend. You need to find a clear separation between the two. Oh my god. I've been in this chair for too long. I need to stand up. I can feel it on my back. I need to get one of those. So if you guys don't know, Kite has a very, I forgot the name of the chair, but he's got this gaming chair, man, and it's like your back is like on a pillow, man. It's like the perfect setup to keep your back straight, but it's like the chair's kind of stiff, but it's also soft, if that makes sense. Like it's sturdy enough to keep your back in a healthy position, but also soft to lay on. Plus, it doesn't help that I have my hat blocking my neck. But sometimes sitting in this chair for a while, especially like the lower back, like this chair is, I got this chair for like $120 back in like when COVID first started happening. So this chair is on its way out. I need to get another one soon. But I'm not too eager to do that. Oh, what is it called? It's a Herman Miller. And first of all, you see Herman Miller. Look at these freaking prices. I'm pretty sure it's this one. And you see the back of it. Hold on, let's see the back of it. Okay. Why can't I rotate? There, yeah, this is it. It has like this weird back like design. But this thing is absolutely phenomenal. I look at how your back setup is on this. It's like sitting on it's like a Rolls Royce of a gaming chair. Sounds expensive. Oh yeah, this thing's almost $2,000. At the time when I bought my gaming chair, it was before the bull run happened, and in hindsight, I should have bought one. It's actually cheaper. This thing actually used to be over $2,000. But I know Herman Miller has like different ones now. I think this is the new one. Yeah, with the blue back. This is the new one. It's still 17. These used to be $2,000. But I want one of these. This is probably the next chair I'm going to get. But that's not for a while. I really don't need to. Like, for me, I don't sit in my chair for too long of an extended period of time. A lot of the times I do stuff on my phone while I'm out and about. Sometimes I'll have to be in my chair to set some things up. But majority of the time, I'm out and about, so I mostly sit on my chair for long periods of time, either when I'm gaming, which is not too often, and when I'm doing streams. I'd rather buy ETH for that price. Yeah, you could buy an ETH. You could buy more than one ETH for that price. You buy ETH now, sell it when it gets to like $5,000, and just buy like 4 gaming chairs. Johnny, look out for the All33 chair. Is that ALL33? Oh, this is interesting. I like how the bucket like rotates. It looks like an old man chair. Not saying for old's a bad thing, but it's $1,000. That's not bad. It's sold out in every color. Jeez. I like the way it's like a bucket though. That's just me. I'm not the biggest fan of the design. I like the way the Herman Miller looks. That's just me though. But it's a cool chair. I like that. I like that concept, like the bucket. All right, folks. I love you all, but we've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. And of course, price is getting. Should I just stay, guys? What do you think? Should I just stay? I really want to see if price is going to do something, but I don't want to sit here for another 2 to 3 hours and wait. Nah, the only real gaming chair is the Cullivan Scorpion game. Let me look at that. This does help me because I do want to get a new chair eventually. So this gives you options. All right. Before I even click on it, what the hell is this? This is a cockpit. It's $4,000. I didn't even see the price. I just saw the picture. Oh my goodness. And it comes in a crate. It literally looks like a scorpion. Guys, this is too much. I can't do live streams from this chair. That is pretty sick, though. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty sick. It literally looks like a scorpion. But I can't do live streams on this chair. I can't. 5 screens? Jesus. All right, yeah, this is enough. All right, guys. I'm just gonna leave because I have a feeling the 2 things are gonna happen. 1, I'm gonna stay on stream and we're gonna be here forever. 2, I'm gonna get off stream and price is going to move. So for everyone else's sake, I'm going to get off stream just because I want price to move for you guys and for me as well. So I really do appreciate every single one of you. This is my 102nd stream, 102nd video. And what a way to kick it off, man. You guys have been absolutely killer supporting me, supporting the channel. Benjamin Cohen made a surprise visit here. If you guys don't know who Benjamin Cohen is and you're in crypto, you might be living under a rock. He's one of the best. He's one of the biggest crypto YouTubers of all time. Decided to pop in and say hello to little old me. So it's absolutely incredible. I really do appreciate him and stopping by. It's cool to see someone like him stop by and say hello to a channel like me. Hey, you never know. Maybe we might be doing a Benjamin Cohen collab. You never know. No, I'm kidding. I would never ask him. I would ask if he was interested in learning the ABC strategy. I would 10,000% do it for free. I would sit down with him, show him everything that I knew, how he could apply it to his methods. I would never go out of his way to ask him if he wanted to collab. Never do any of that stuff just because I know my place. But if he ever wanted to do that, my DMs are open, Ben, if you're ever watching this. If you want to learn and see how maybe you can implement it into your strategy, how you look at things, I'd be more than absolutely 10,000% willing to help you. But I doubt he's going to see this. But I love you guys so much. I really appreciate it. This is a hell of a stream. You guys are absolutely killer. I'll be back on 2 days, all right? On Thursday. Mark your calendars. Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be here, okay? Unless something happens, something tragic happens, I promise I will be here. If I, for some reason, cannot be here, I will let you guys know in the community tab, in the Discord, in the YouTube channel. If you guys haven't subscribed to me, I please invite you to. Gonna go ahead and pop that out here quick. Ignore. Okay. Let's see. I invite you guys. If I do post anything, okay, it's going to be in the community tab if I can't stream. But just keep that in mind. All right. All right, folks. I love you all. I gotta go out and do some. I gotta just run out away from my desk, do some things. Some of you guys are waiting for my DMs. I promise I will get back to you. Just give me a little bit of time. I really do appreciate every single one of you stopping by, though. It really means the world to me. I'll catch you guys in 2 days on the next one. Hopefully we'll get an answer. Hopefully something will happen in price and we can talk about that. But until then, take care, folks. I love you all. Be good. Be safe. Don't make stupid decisions. I'll catch you guys on the next one.